coordinator in charge of human security. Honorable Alhaji Muniru was born on the 8th of August, 1967. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Limuna had a deep sense of humility, a deep sense of integrity. He was religious and compassionate. Honorable Limuna was courageous, incorruptible, and above all, God-fearing. He was a leader who inspired so many people, not only within our family, but in the larger communities. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, he was a proud father of not only the 4 that we call his biological children, but he was a father for all. Anybody who came into contact with Honorable Limuna felt the warmth, his love, his kindness, his humility, and integrity. Your Excellency, on the 6th of this month, in the morning when Honorable Limuna was on his way to the airport, I placed a call to him to tell him that for the past 2 days, I have not heard from you. He said, "Babs, I've been very busy with my new role. We have to make a difference. I have to support my boss to make a difference. That is why it has taken us 3 days and I've not been able to get in touch with you." Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we spoke until he was about to embark on the aircraft when he said, "Please, Alhaji Baba, I will want to meet you this evening. Try and close early and let us have a meeting after dinner." I was on my way to Obuasi to return.
Thank you so much, Honorable Alhaji Baba, for your reflection. We will now hear from Mr. Benjamin Wayo, who is giving a family reflection for Samuel Abuaji. Benjamin Wayo, for a 2-minute family reflection for Samuel Abuaji. And Mr. Emmanuel Sapong will stand by to deliver his family reflection after Mr. Benjamin Wayo has done.
Served as parliamentary candidate for the NDC in 2020 and in 2024, and I had the privilege of working with him as regional secretary in the 2024 elections. And his dedication to serving the good people of Obuasi East and Adansi Asokwa can never be undervalued. To us, the youth of Ghana, we say that Samuel, we have lost a bright and a promising leader, a young leader who has proved that politics could be about service, humility, and integrity. His story reminds us that leadership is not measured in years lived, but in lives touched. Samuel, your wife Abigail will miss you. Your 2 daughters will definitely miss you. Mother will miss you. The family will miss you. NDC will miss you. NADMO will miss you. And of course, Ghana will miss you. We say rest in power.
Our next reflection.
His beloved wife and family would rather not see him after the Obuasi incident, but be gathered here in mourning him. For us, as good people of Ashanti region, Honorable Samuel Sapong has paid his dues beyond that of Asanteman and that of the Republic of Ghana. Because he did not only serve the NDC, but served government in various capacity as the Kumasi mayor during the NDC to His Excellency John Ibrasa Tamils, and also served as regional minister under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama between 2013 in 2017. While serving as regional minister at the Ashanti region, His Excellency the President reshuffled him to serve again as the Central Regional Minister during that course of his service. Before the end of that tenure of His Excellency the President, he reassigned him to serve as the chairman for the State Housing Company Limited. During the time in opposition, Dr. Samuel Sarpong did not relent on his effort in making sure that His Excellency the President is re-elected. During the election, as the first vice chairman of the National Democratic Congress, he did not hesitate on executing any assignment that was given to him as first vice of the party and also in service of the Republic of Ghana. Today, we are sad as a family to be announced to us by the chairman of the NDC that at that moment when he took his appointment letter to serve again under this government is that very period where we stand here in sorrow and in mourning him. We believe so much that that service and that recognition means so much to us as a family, and we believe so much that his service and his example will lead and will motivate us and make sure that we serve Ghana with loyalty and serve Ghana passionately and selflessly. Dr. Samuel Sarpong, may you rest in perfect peace. Thank you.
Thank you. The next family reflection will be for Squadron Leader Peter Anala, to be read by Percy Anala.
Okay, he's the one here.
An engineer, a brave captain and his crew doing what they have been trained and conditioned to do as part of their responsibilities as guardians of our nation's safety. But to us, they were so much more. They were the laughter at family gatherings, the steady hands that held our hours in times of fear, and the dreams that lit up our homes. They were the first for the family in what they did. Their nephews and nieces discussed them with pride. For them, regardless of the aircraft they identified in the sky, it was their uncle who was flying it. Peter, our devoted husband, doting father, and pillar of strength, you left behind a 2-month-old daughter who will grow up knowing her father was a hero. Manien, you were a dependable co-pilot, dependable husband to your wife, and a dependable son to your parents and family. Ernest, you were a loving son, a brother who always put others first, a friend whose loyalty never wavered. Together, we were more than a crew. We were brothers in arms, bound by duty and camaraderie. We find solace in the memories you gifted us, the pride in your voices when you spoke of your missions, the quiet moments of love tucked between deployments, and the unwavering courage you showed every time you took to the skies. You flew not for glory, but for Ghana, for us, and for the ideals you held dear. The pain of your absence is unbearable, but we refuse to let grief overshadow the light you brought into our lives. We will tell your stories, we will honor your sacrifices, and we will live by the values you embodied: service, love, and resilience. As you soar now on eternal wings, know that your legacy is etched in the hearts of your families, your comrades, and a nation which is forever indebted to your bravery. Rest now, dear ones, your duty is done. May your souls find peace in the embrace of the Almighty. With endless love, the families of Peter, Manien, and Ernest. Thank you very much.
And that reflection was read for Squadron Leader Peter Bafemi Anala, Flying Officer Chum Ampedu, and Sergeant Ernest Ado. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the National Democratic Congress called them colleagues and comrades to read reflections from the NDC. We call on Honorable Fifi Fiavi Kwete, General Secretary of the NDC.
He was the very heart of everything that we did as far as the day-to-day electoral activity of the party was concerned. May his memory be a blessing. Dr. Ibrahim Murtala, from his time as Secretary General of the All African Student Union, through Parliament, to becoming first a Deputy Minister, an MP, first in Nanton in 2012, and now Tamale Central, remains a true comrade, a man who loves to go by the title Comrade Murtala, which reflected his deep belief in solidarity and collective struggle. Dr. Samuel Sapo, a stalwart of our party in the Ashanti region, forged through the PNDC era, and as a former police officer, that discipline, punctuality, reliability, and sense of duty stayed with him throughout until his untimely demise. He was a dependable servant of the party, a man who truly embodied service above all. Alhaji Muhammad Muniru Limuna, a devout Muslim, philanthropist, seasoned public servant, a deep and strong member of our party. We want to remember his memory as well and pray that his memory remains a blessing. Honorable Samuel Abuaji Kweku Edu, who rose to contest the Obuasi East parliamentary seats both in the 2020 and 2024 election. It subsequently was appointed by President Mahama to become the Deputy Director General of NADMO, where he served with energy until his untimely passing. May his memory be a blessing as well. These 5 men embodied the very lifeblood of our party, each unique yet united by their commitment to our party's ideals. They shone brightly in the public eye and worked diligently to ensure that NDC is where we are today. In that final moment, the journey that took them was the journey that centered around gold. How gold has become, instead of a blessing that it was meant to be for our country, it has become a means by which poison is affecting our country's waters, forests, lands, which is the very degeneration that has happened to our country. Their lives have been lost in an effort to ensure that gold again became a true blessing for our country. What we can do in order to honor their memory is to ensure that this battle is waged until gold again become a true essence of this beautiful nation. Gold become the true embodiment of what this nation was meant to become. A true golden nation that is supposed to inspire not just the West African region, Africa and beyond. May the Almighty grant them eternal rest. May their memories remain a light for all who labor in the vineyard of our great bounty. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy shall come in the morning. Killers may go, killers may come, but the fire of the revolution shall abide. Thank you.
We will now take a reflection from Her Excellency the Vice.
The beauty of Israel is lain upon the high places. How are the mighty fallen? Tell it not in Gath, publish it not in the street of Ashkelon. How are the mighty fallen, and the weapons of war perished. 2 Samuel 1:19-27. The tragic passing of 5 towering stalwarts of the National Democratic Congress struck like lightning from a clear sky, shaking both the NDC and the nation at large. News of their death was met initially with disbelief, but then sunk in and has left very deep grief in the hearts of the NDC. Even after confirmation, the reality remains very difficult to accept. Why must the good, the selfless, and the brave depart so soon? The answer remains elusive. Dr. Edward Omani Boamah, until his passing, was in charge of the NDC Electoral Directorate.
A tribute from the heartbroken families. Today, we gather not just to mourn, but to honor the lives of 3 extraordinary souls: our beloved squadron leader Peter Bafemi Anala, Flying Officer Manien Chum Ampok Ampedu, and Sergeant Mensa Ado Ernest, who were taken from us far too soon on that fateful day, August 6th, 2025. What was to be a routine and short VIP flight turned out to be their last task. The skies wept as their helicopter fell, leaving behind a void no words can fill.